Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J Was Good Today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday. Hey you.
Me?
Yes, you.
What up?
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level?
Hell yeah!
GLM Designs can help you with just that.
Word?
From laptop skins,
You lying?
promotional flyers,
Yo, son!
promo videos,
I need that!
OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds,
Hey, yo, let me get that!
professional one-sheets, and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our
I'm on it
website,
right now!
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
What's popping, y'all? What is popping? It's a brand new Wednesday, a brand new episode, so you already know what that means. It's a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today, special edition. It is our year-end review or year-end show. Welcome. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket, folks. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year.
Merry New.
You too. That's it.
Yeah, I got it.
All that good stuff in between.
What's been going on, though?
I haven't seen y'all in a few weeks. You know, life happens. Stuff happens. That's right. On a Thursday, and a thirsty Thursday at that. If you're thirsty and you know it, get your drink.
Oh, wow.
If you're thirsty, you know it, get your drink.
Well, I'm not doing all that, but doing it a little bit different this week. But I'm glad that you are tuning in and joining us on this good Thursday. I did say Wednesday at the beginning of the show, huh? My bad.
You played the Wednesday commercial.
Yeah, I did play the Wednesday commercial. That's my fault. Forgot today is Thursday. Man, this year has gone by so fast. That's a good thing and a bad thing. So let's hop right into our year-end review. Let's just start from the top. January, nothing really exciting happened. February, we heard some rumors starting to spill and starting to percolate. March came around, that pot boiled over, and then all of a sudden, the first big thing of the year that happened, oh my God, Diddy got indicted.
Was that March?
That was March. Yep. Well, let's back up, because at the end of last year, that's when the Cassie stuff started, right? Or was it at the beginning of this year when the Cassie stuff started?
Checking, I guess.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff been going on with that. Then he gets indicted. I wonder if he's taking that right now. Oh, man. So, a lot to go over through the year. Good, bad, and indifferent. Question to our fans that's out there right now. How would you grade this year? Either a letter grade or a number grade, 1 through 10, A through F. How would you number the year? How would you grade it? What would you grade this year?
On a scale of what?
Either number scale 1 to 10 or alphabet A through F What would you grade it?
He do that.
You know, A is the best. F you failed.
You're right, True. That's what I was thinking. This started with Cat Williams. That's what's kicked the year off. The whole Cat Williams Shannon Sharp interview.
I thought that was after the indictment.
No, he did all that stuff way before. Remember, that's when they started talking all that stuff. Like he went in. Because remember, everybody said, "Oh God, Cat Williams this is how the 2025 gonna start." And everybody understands. So it was November. It was actually my birthday last year that it kicked off with Cassie, November 16th.
Yeah, that's what. So it was towards the end of last year that stuff came out, right?
And then he was accused within that week by a few more people.
But he got indicted.
No, they raided his home in March. They didn't indict him.
Oh, was that when the raid happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't indicted until like April. A lawsuit was. No, that was a lawsuit. Never mind. He wasn't indicted. That's what I thought. He wasn't indicted that early. I'm looking at it now.
So when did he officially get indicted? So the Shannon Sharp interview was 11 months ago.
It's February.
Puts that about February. Yep, you're right. January, actually.
Okay, January. Yeah.
January.
Well, no, it's December. So 11 months is February. Yeah. December. We're 6 days before the fat guy comes try to squeeze down the chimney.
I'm not gonna kill. My wife said I'll be killing people's Christmas.
All I have to say, if you all need to watch the new Christmas movie with The Rock. It's a
Red one.
Yeah, Red one.
I've been wanting to see that.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on. I must stream it. I've been wanting to actually. I wanted to go to the theaters and see it. Would it take the kids and family and everything? But you know, some stuff had happened. You know what I mean? So we didn't get a chance to do it. But I definitely do want to see it. I've been hearing mixed reviews about it.
I liked it. See, one thing is, I don't trust critics because they get on my nerves.
This wasn't even coming from critics.
So I don't know. I do things at my own accord because depending on what kind of person you are, you look at something different from everybody else.
Course.
I just go look at it myself. I enjoyed it. That's what matters to me. Everybody else, you don't enjoy it, I don't give a damn.
I think it's funny. Oh, so you seen it too, True? Okay. So yeah, I mean, a couple of people have said that they didn't like it, that the storyline was a little dry. But a lot of people said that they liked it though. So
what were they expecting? A real life story? Like
I don't know.
It was dry. I mean, it is funny from beginning to end. It is funny.
Is it?
And the best part of the movie is the funniest parts were not in the preview. And I'll just leave it at that. You know how they do that? The funniest parts.
And that's what I was worried about, that they put the best scenes in the preview.
Or better yet, they put the scenes in the preview that aren't in the movie.
So here's a question then. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yep.
Is Next Friday a Christmas movie?
Yep. No, wait. When did it come out? That's a trick question.
It's not about when it came out.
Oh no, the Die Hard came out during the Christmas.
It Did, but Next Friday was a Christmas movie. It took place during Christmas time. They had a Christmas party,
but it didn't come out during Christmas.
So
that's not making it a Christmas movie.
Oh, come on!
In that case, Krampus is a Christmas movie.
Okay, I'll give that one to you. I don't like it, but
no, it's Die Hard is. Next Friday
is
a Christmas theme, yes, but a Christmas movie.
So you determine Christmas movies that's released around Christmas time.
Yeah, I'll say if it's released around mid-November through December, I'll call it a Christmas movie.
I look at it differently. I'm looking at.
I don't do Xmas either. I do Christmas.
I don't none of them. But. I don't know. I look at the movies differently. Like I look at the theme of the movie, right? You know what I mean?
There's a lot of Christmas themed movies, but they aren't considered Christmas movies.
Like what? Give me an example.
Gremlins.
Christmas movie.
The theme didn't come out during Christmas.
I get it. That was one great fucking movie as a kid, though. I
They were supposed to remake that for years.
They was.
I don't know what's going on. There.
Yo, I'm glad they didn't though, because there's certain movies that you just not supposed to touch.
Well,
like
that's what
with the Halloween movies.
Well, I like to see what they would do with the AI now with Gremlins, because I think it would be hilarious.
And they're talking about they're bringing back Jennifer Love Hewitt for another "I Know What You Did Last Summer" series.
Yeah, they already I think recorded it, whatever.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's
They already did.
Yeah. So,
and there was something else that they were actually. Nightmare on Elm Street. They're doing a series now. Wes Craven is doing a series of.
Wes Craven still alive?
I don't know if he's actually still alive, but I do know it's built off of him. So his books. So.
Yeah. See, Chulu Whitney, stop messing up great movies, man.
I don't know. I like seeing the remakes, even if the great ones are great. It's not going to change my opinion. If I like
there's only actually one movie that, well, a couple of them, but one that pops out in my head that was better than the original. Jumanji.
I'm actually agreeing with that. Yeah, I agree. The original Jumanji,
I wasn't. It's like I watched it. Okay,
I've watched it so many times. I'm like,
yeah.
I do like Robin Williams as an actor, but come on, that movie actually is not that good.
That wasn't the right role for him. It wasn't the right role for him. You know what I mean?
That's like Mrs. Doubtfire. They were going to remake it before he died, but apparently, they didn't make it because
again, the original don't touch it. You know what I mean? That was a great fucking movie. And I didn't think I was going to enjoy that movie when it came out. I'm like, this is going to be crap. Fuck this movie. Da, da, da. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, think about it. If it wasn't for Mrs. Doubtfire, there wouldn't have been Big Mama House.
Or Medea or any of them.
You know what I mean? So it was a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good movies this year, I would say. What was the good movie that I saw this year?
The new Transformers one was pretty good.
I didn't see that.
Now, I will say this though. I wish it was going to be it was it's the origin story of the Transformers. I think they kind of rushed some parts of that movie because it was such a long movie, and I get it because it's animated, so you want kids to stay in tune. But if that's the case, you could have broken it up in 2 parts. That's just me. But I enjoyed the movie. I don't know movies that came out this year. I had to look it up. I really don't know.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Watch out for the drop. He acting up already.
Why you had to go there like that?
He missed us, obviously. That's what that is.
We got to put him in the corner.
No, we can't do that. Oh man. So what else happened this year?
Well, unfortunately, the one thing we hate to talk about is how many stars we lost amongst the entertainment sports world. We were trying to we wanted to do 5, and we're writing names down. I mean, the list goes from Quincy Jones to O.J. Simpson, Carl Weathers, Louis Gossett, John Amos, Dikembe Mutombo, Cissy Houston, James Earl Jones, and to say, "Hey kid," Willie Mays. I mean, man, that's just only a part of it.
Fat Man School.
Fat Man School, but another one. Like, we lost so many people that were integral in our childhood growing up. I mean, come on, John Amos, good times.
James Earl Jones, man, come on. That was my childhood right there.
Fossil.
Yeah, so.
And it's just the timing of it, thinking about it, in case y'all didn't know, tomorrow, the story, Mufasa, The Lion King, comes out tomorrow. I'm intrigued to see it. Won't see it tomorrow. Probably wait a week or 2. But I'm going to definitely see that one.
Great fights this year. Boxing made a transition.
No. I'm not going to say boxing. Turkey al-Sheikh. The Sheikh from Saudi Arabia. He has brought boxing together. There's a tournament coming next year for WBC with him that they take 120 fighters, 128 fighters, 25 and under, and they're going in a tournament. And it's going to be from lightweight middleweight, light heavyweight, I think heavyweight are the 4 divisions that all the fighters are coming from, and they're going to put them all in the tournament. And the winners of each one get an actual belt. What Turkey Al-Sheikh is trying to do is buy all the belt federations, throw them out, make one belt. Because that's what all boxing. Remember when boxing had one belt, two belts at the top, or maybe 3 at the top. Now you got 4 belts because everybody wants to get these fees, this money off the fees. Get rid of that, man. Go back to the original. Because nobody cares. You got fighters that don't even care about belts.
I love what Turkish did. He put Canelo in his place.
That's not the only fighter either.
He put Canelo in his place.
That's not the only fighter either. I'm gonna say it right now. Boots, where you at, man? He called you out. Everybody called you out. You were supposed to be so great. You didn't look good your last fight. You said it because you had to move up in weight. They put you in a fight, a dog fight. You back out of it. At the division you said you were going to move to. Now all of a sudden, no, I want to unify here. Like, come on, dude, that don't look good. That do not look good. But next year, I feel like boxing is going to be even better. I mean, we're in the year with a bang too. Saturday, the rematch of the heavyweight title, undisputed heavyweight title rematch coming up Saturday. I'm telling y'all, like, and what's great about Turkey that I also want to think about, the pay-per-view prices. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't paid for a pay-per-view in years, so I'm not phased by that.
Oh, I am definitely phased. Instead of paying $90 or $100 for pay-per-view, you're paying $35 is the highest for this heavyweight championship this weekend. Most of his pay-per-views are $20. Can you $20? I'll pay that before I pay $100.
Of course. We can't talk about sports without talking about women's basketball. What a transition this year it's been.
And then
what a great year for women's sports, period.
And then I can't remember the other women's league, and I'm sorry I forgot, y'all. But Caitlin Clark is actually going to play in the other 3-on-3 league, the local one. Well, not local, but the U.S. based, one of the U.S. based ones, which is awesome.
Not just basketball, but women's sports, period. This year, I've seen a complete shift. And they're dominating. And kudos and respect to y'all. We had the Olympics this year. They say there was no drama, but we know the drama.
There's always drama.
Yeah. The IOC is under scrutiny and heavy lawsuits from 5 different nations right now, totaling about $30 billion So
and hold the sanctioning bodies of boxing and the Olympics. Letting those 2 transgender, because they came out somehow. Somebody leaked it. The transgender females winning and putting other women at risk. Come on, man, you gotta do better. But wait, there is no what do you want to call it? There is no controversy. There is no backhand dealings of boxing in the Olympics. You know what? One thing I forgot to mention on Saturday, for the first time ever, they're going to have a digital score being done. Meaning we're going to be able to see it being scored round by round digitally by a totally separate sanctioning. So they're going to have a bunch of people on computers that are running a program to do the scoring. Kind of like if you're playing boxing, what's that boxing? We just talked about it. Undisputed, how the scoring does in that. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a computer doing the scoring for the boxing ring. Not officially for the match, but unofficially. Mm-hmm. Because they're tired of people are tired of the controversy. I mean, Amanda Serrano is the number 1 person that gets screwed every time. Every time she fought Katie Taylor, she got screwed. She beat her twice. She out-hit her by 100 punches on the Tyson guard. And
that was the best fight of that whole card.
Yes, it was. Well, of the card you could see, because, I mean, and then, what happened was, like, it was serious. The lagging was like, you had to back out of the live event to go back in. I was like, I hope they don't do that on Christmas Day, because people are going to be mad about the football. People are going to be mad about their football on Christmas.
With Netflix?
Yeah. They said they fixed the problem, so we'll see.
Oh, it's going to be on Netflix?
Yeah. Christmas Day games are on Netflix.
Oh, that makes sense, because the NBA got Christmas.
Well, it's just the first time they're doing it.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing. I like, me personally. Well, let Thanksgiving be football. Let Christmas be basketball.
Well, I hate to tell you, but Adam Silver, everybody, remember I mentioned this a little bit. The ratings on basketball is tremendously down. Like, it's really down this year, and they don't know why. They're doing their analytics to find out why. Like, because people get kind of
Well, if you're talking for me as a sports fan, I pay attention to the NBA, but it's not that time of the season for me. Like NBA picks up for me at Christmas, and then it really picks up for me at All-Star. You know what I mean? Right now, it's still football season. We're in the peak prime of football season.
There's people that don't watch football that love basketball.
That's true,
and
too.
they're not watching basketball.
I can't see that one, though. I don't.
You say you don't see it, but the commissioner himself has said you always want to doubt the people that are actually looking at the ratings every day.
Well, they might look at a 2% drop and be all like, "Oh shit, our numbers are tanking."
If it's 2%, that's still a lot of money. That's still a lot of money, 2% of what they're using.
And that's what they're looking at, the money.
But the whole thing is, it's more than 2%. To put it this way, the increase they saw in women's basketball, they thought would help.
If they thought that, I could have told them that wasn't going to happen. I could have definitely said that wasn't going to happen. At the end of the day, you know, we need. I think personally, last year, the shit that Ja Morant was going through and a couple of other NBA stars was going through, like the younger stars that we needed to look, that we were looking at, like, hey, you could potentially be that transitional phase for the league moving forward. Like, you know what I mean? Right now, who do we have as the face of the league outside of LeBron? You got what? Maybe Jason Tatum.
Well, the thing LeBron not even the face anymore.
And that, okay, and I'm glad you said that.
So you got the Joker, you got Doncic. That's who they're pushing as a face of the league.
And what are they really doing?
And they're international players. They're not
and that's players. What I'm saying. Like, it's really not pushing it on a promotional or marketing aspect. You can't look at them to try to make that transitional boost for you.
That's why
is not that guy.
What's his name? Which I like how they were trying to push in the playoffs, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
but he just hasn't gotten over that hump.
Yeah, he hasn't, and I agree. I agree. He hasn't gotten over.
And I think what they were expecting in the Olympics,
and he opened up his mouth too damn much.
Well, the thing is, he took all the pressure off LeBron and Steph and him by talking so much. So that was good for him to be the mouthpiece, because guess what? They can concentrate on what they do best. Mm-hmm. That's playing a game.
Okay. Did you hear that? With LeBron, he's back now, right?
Yeah, he's been back.
Okay, but they were somebody had mentioned, and stories started running with it, that there was a petition to Golden State to play with Steph for 1 year after this season, because the Lakers are looking to move on from him.
Yeah, and the thing with that is, like, and they're gonna try and where there's smoke, there's fire. But the whole thing is, LeBron already know his legacy is kind of shaky anyway.
Exactly.
If he goes to one more team, that's it.
If he goes to Golden State, you are not in the conversation of a GOAT. And here's the reason why. And here's the reason why I would say that. All the GOATs that we look at in basketball, they have never, at least as far as I know, correct me as I'm wrong, Michael Jordan, for example, he would never go and team up with Magic. He would never go team up with Larry. He used that as a threshold. If you're the best, I need to beat you to be the best.
So where do you put Kareem? Because with your logic,
he's a great player.
Let me finish.
But not a GOAT.
Okay, he's not a GOAT.
Kareem, for that position,
he's not a GOAT.
For that position, it's kind of hard.
Okay, now,
it's kind of hard.
Here's what you're saying is, okay, to be a GOAT, you don't go to a team to be a 1B situation, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Correct.
So that's why I went to Showtime Lakers. You got to remember, Kareem was not drafted by the Lakers.
Correct.
He was drafted by the Bucks, traded to
Correct. The before Magic got there, though.
Kind of. It was like a year or two before.
It was 2 years before, but I think they were positioning themselves to go after Magic at that time. So the Lakers was trying to start building for when Magic came in.
Now, I wouldn't say all of that, but because from what I understand, Magic necessarily wasn't on the Lakers' radar until the Indiana State boy and him went head to head, and they said,
Indiana, Michigan,
and they started Indiana State. He went Indiana State, and they looked at it like, what they got going on over there?
But
that's what we could bring to the league.
So it was Kareem, and then Worthy came in around the same time that Magic came in, right?
No, wasn't Worthy on Jordan's team?
No, Worthy was on the Lakers.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about college. I could have sworn he went to North Carolina.
Yes, he did.
And I'm could have sworn he was only a couple years ahead of Jordan. He wasn't that far behind. I gotta look that up. I could have sworn they played on college together.
But even in Kareem's aspect, right? He's on the Bucks. The Bucks at that time was not a competitive team. The Lakers at that time were a little bit competitive, but they didn't have a star player. Kareem was that star player for them until Magic came in. So it wasn't like
Yeah, he was. So he came a couple years after because Worthy, Sam Perkins, and Jordan were all together on the same team. They won a national title.
Okay. So the whole thing about it with Kareem.
Thank you.
Yeah, he got a signature move, which makes him one of the greatest players of that position, right? But what I'm saying is, right? Jordan,
you cannot have a GOAT conversation not include Kareem. I'm just going to tell you that right
but if you're asking me a question in regards to what I said before you even asked me about Kareem, Kareem didn't request to be traded from the Bucks to go to a super caliber team. The Lakers at that time was not a super caliber team. They were competitive. Kareem went to the Lakers and was the star of the Lakers before they even had Showtime Lakers.
To go to the Lakers. They granted his request to go to the Lakers.
At the end of the day, you don't see Mike, you don't see anybody else talking about this. Isaiah damn sure ain't gonna go and play with Kareem didn't go to a already established team, is what I'm saying.
This is what I was getting at. You still, my whole thing is you're not acknowledging Kareem as a GOAT.
Kareem,
and I have a serious issue with that. I really do.
I'm just saying though, if LeBron was to go to Golden State and play with Steph Curry, he is not at all in the GOAT conversation because you would never see the greats like Magic, like Michael or Kareem go to a already championship-worthy team to go play with them.
Here's the thing. One thing. I'm going to say this. Golden State is not a championship-worthy team. I'll say that.
Okay.
I'll say that. Put it this way. They looked good when the season started. Then they lost 8 in a row.
Yeah, they did.
So there's no way you're going to sit there and convince me they're
saying.
championship team. Now, here's the thing. Let me finish. Now, do they have a top 5 great or top 10 great? Yes, they do. And Steph Curry.
Yeah.
What are they trying to do? Give him his last ride. Because they know.
Then that would be the benefit for Steph Curry, not LeBron.
No, I didn't even get to that point. I didn't get to that point yet. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the second back. Here's the back beyond that. Everybody talking about LeBron going there. They don't even want LeBron. They want Jimmy Butler. So what did I tell you?
Golden State want. I thought Jimmy might have. I thought Jimmy said he wanted to go to Indy. What?
Golden State.
It was East Coast
Phoenix.
Team.
No, it's not even. It's no East Coast team. It's Golden State, Phoenix, and one other team. Well, maybe one. Maybe
I think he said Indiana.
But yeah, he don't. Yeah, because remember he. What was funny was he changed his hair color to the teams that he was potentially going to be able to go to. And Golden State was one of the colors. Phoenix was one of the colors. And it was one more team. And it might be Indiana or something like that. There's one more team.
I could have swore that Indiana was saying they might be going after Jimmy for a trade before.
I hope they don't, because I feel like Jimmy's good for like a year or two. Then he's cancer.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
He thinks he's better than what he is.
That I do agree with.
You have no jump shot, dude. You cannot. You have
Miami needs to just rebuild.
No, they traded him.
Besides Bam Adebayo, who they got that solid right now?
Well, the team. Who's leading the team in scoring?
Who is
Tyler Hero?
I was thinking Tyler Hero, but I can't put the team on his back.
I tell you what, when it comes down, you need a shot. Give him the ball
in clutch games. That's gonna
give him the ball.
Okay.
You need a shot, and the thing is, he's actually a better playmaker this year than he has been.
Tyler Hero, over the past 3 years that I've seen this man play, has elevated his game each and every year. I will give him credit for that. But the idea of LeBron having to go team up with another top 10 great, to me, tarnishes his legacy. Does it make Steph's legacy a little bit better? Yeah. But does it help LeBron? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And for everybody to make that comparison between LeBron and Jordan, if he makes that move, that there shouldn't be a comparison to begin with, but that there's no comparison at that point.
My biggest thing about that, the people that want to talk about the different eras and how this, that, and the other, how what they say, well, Jordan won't be that good, great defensive player in the era and stuff like that. I'm like, so here's my thing. I was like, y'all talking about Jordan in defense now. Do you know that if he played in this era right now, he would still be a top five defensive player?
Yes. Put Gary Payton in his prime in this league.
I think Gary Payton come on now and still do it.
Oh, you see his son got little signs with Gary Payton.
And he can shoot.
You know what I mean?
If he can stay healthy, he'd be enough.
Man, and it's like, come on, man, stop with the conversation, because the reality is this: if you take today's team and throw them in 90s era basketball, they would not survive. They would not be able to score.
Well,
get somebody like Gary Payton and Dennis Rodman and Dikembe Mutombo and play defense on you.
I wouldn't say Mutombo, because Mutombo was good at the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at Olajuwon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you Olajuwon over the.
Which is another person who, it blows my mind when people don't think GOATs. They don't put Olajuwon in this conversation. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
So would you put Olajuwon over Kareem?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Olajuwon played better ball than Kareem as far as position-wise. He played the floor. Kareem not really.
Go bite your tongue and look at the record books and come back and say that. Rethink that statement.
Kareem had a better jump shot percentage
than who did Olajuwon have to pass to get his ass in those record books to get to the top?
Points-wise, you're right.
Not just no, he didn't pass. No, points-wise, only one person passed him in points. And that was last year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
Only one person passed him in points, and that was LeBron. Kareem was still in the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's no Kareem revolutionized the game with that skyhook.
Now, if you put 90s basketball players in today's game, there would be foul out. There'll be six.
Well, I would say
fouled out. You know what I mean? Because we had a transition when the hand check rule came out. You know what I mean? That was a big transition for players.
Right. It was big. It was a big transition, but you know what? It happened.
It did happen. Some people say that made the game soft. That's where the start of making the game softer happened. And you know what I mean?
The defensive 3 seconds, they started really enforcing that.
Yeah. Teamwork make the dream work. Now, if he get on the team and he make fabulous plays, no, I'm not saying anything goes down with record books, but that's a plus for everybody, including him.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. But the thing is,
stat-wise, yeah, I agree with you.
See, and here's the thing I want to talk about. I love people. I love the stat conversation. I know you
know what I mean?
Because when people want to talk about, look what LeBron did over his longevity of his career. So, okay, let's take the first 15 seasons.
Let's take the first 7 seasons of Jordan.
Let's take the
8. Let's do 8.
8 seasons of each one.
Yeah.
How many defensive player years did Jordan have by that time? And MVPs did Jordan have by that time? How many? Do we need to keep going? How many steals records? How many?
Let's throw Kobe in that conversation too. I think first 8 years, and he played 20 straight with one team. 20 straight with one team. This would be LeBron's 14th, 5th.
Okay, Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland. So tell me 14. There's been a request made. I need to get you some water.
Man, I'm standing on what I'm saying. LeBron, it cannot be. He right now is not even in that league of conversations, but people still want to put him there. I don't understand.
Here's what I will say. Appreciate this era while you have it, because once he's gone, it ain't coming back.
Is he a great player? Yes.
Oh, he's an outstanding player.
He's a great player.
He's an outstanding player. He's definitely in the GOAT conversation. Is he the GOAT? No. Is he in the GOAT conversation? Yes, he is. He's in the conversation. Is he the GOAT? No. But is he in the conversation? Yes, he's in the conversation.
Is he your top 5 GOAT?
Oh, he's in the top 5. Yeah, I'll give him that.
You put him in the top 5?
Probably.
I'll put him in the top 10, maybe at number 7.
There's not 7. There's not 6 people above him. There is not 6 people above him.
I put Robert Horry before him. Robert Horry got more rings.
Okay, truly, you're right. It is something salty in his water because He's salty for some reason. LeBron must have shit in his Wheaties or something.
And then the thing about it, and that was the thing about it before when the GOAT conversation was coming about, and they were talking about, LeBron's on pace ring-wise, this, that, and now we realize that conversation's out the window. No LeBron fan want to talk about the ring, comparison. Like, come on, man.
Like, here's why I look at him as part of the GOAT. 9 straight times to the NBA Finals. That's amazing. Regardless, losing 6 finals, that's amazing. Going there 9 straight times. No player's ever done that. Now, here's the thing. Do I want to take the caveat of Jordan? Okay, had Jordan not take 2 years off, he'd probably be in that conversation too. He'd probably have 9 titles. Probably 10. So you want to really talk about
I would say about 7 or 8 because they would have got rid of that team. The commissioner. No, David Stern probably would have.
David Stern. That was David Stern's boy. No matter what Jordan did, Stern would sit there.
Stern would have tried to keep that team together. But
what do y'all need? What do you need? Oh, wait, no. That looks like a foul to me. But Jordan's over there. He still fouled him. He looked at him. He hit him in the eyebrow with what? Air. So that was his boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, as far as commissioners go, right? We've been through 2 commissioners in the NBA in my lifetime: David Stern and Adam Silver.
Who the hell was the commissioner for Stern? I've been trying to figure that out.
It was I don't know, but that was back in the 60s because Stern became commissioner in 72?
Yeah, I think it was. Oh my God, I can't even.
So the whole thing about it, my question would be, who would you think is a better commissioner? Or who would you value better as a commissioner, Adam Silver or David Stern?
Larry O'Brien. O'Brien trophy.
Okay.
He was still 84.
Okay, 84.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
Actually, I like Adam Silver because he listens to the players. David Stern got in the soapbox when he saw Allen Iverson and them coming in there. He's like, oh no, y'all got to dress up. You can't be wearing these bags. We don't need that hip hop culture in the league. Adam Silver did the opposite. He's like, no, let's bring that back. That's where the fans are. That's where we are in the inner city. So you telling them they can't be who they are? No, this is the players. The players technically run the league if you think about it, because they make a request, it happens. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be on this team anymore. Okay, so what we can do to accommodate you? I want to go to over there. You have to figure out the salaries. I'm going over there. What can you do about it?
That's an interesting take. I'm going to go David Stern. Part of the reason is
he modernized the NBA, but he is not the one.
And the reason why I say that it's for one of the points that you made. I like what David Stern did. The opposite. Oh, I don't want to play for this team. You're going to go. I want to go over here. Well, there's rules, regulations, channels you got to go through. I like that, and I appreciated that, especially in that era of basketball because it kept it competitive. My opinion. The second reason why I would pick David Stern over Adam Silver is just the entertainment aspect, the excitement for the game, especially during All-Star weekends and stuff like that. Like, for me, I ain't gonna lie, I look forward to NBA All-Star weekends, and it has Adam Silver had some pretty good All-Star games out. Yeah, he had one out here that was a couple of years ago. That it was a damn good weekend that we had out here. But like in particularly All-Star weekends under David Stern, especially like the Saturday contest with the 3-point dunk contest and all that stuff, recently it's been over the past 5 years, in my opinion, it's been a little bit dry. Even the rise.
You can't put that on the commissioner. That's on the players. The players don't want to do it, they're not going to do it.
The commissioner helps organize it, though, right?
The whole thing, he can only if I can sit there and tell you, okay, for All-Star weekend, we're going to do this, and this event. I want my stars to participate. Okay, what are we getting out of it? You're already getting paid. You're getting exposure. You may bring in new fans. You don't know who's going to be there. Like, it's not his job. The best thing that he did was the celebrity game, but now you get to see these.
Yeah, the celebrity game is good too. The celebrity basketball game, I actually enjoy that. But it's like the past 3 years, in particularly with these dunk contests, bro, I've been highly disappointed.
It's not the commissioner's fault. But
who selects these players for these skill competitions? That's who I want to know.
The whole thing is they reach out to pretty much the stars first. Stars put their names in the hat, the ones that want to participate. which nobody does.
Because they don't want to risk injury.
No, they're not talking about injury. They don't want to get embarrassed. That's the whole problem. You got to remember when it was Dominique and Jordan and all of them, they didn't care about getting embarrassed. It was the competition of it.
That part.
There's no competition.
That's the thrill that I want to see in the NBA now.
These kids nowadays, they're so worried about being posted in a meme. Who the hell cares? Just like when they made the Jordan meme of him crying. What did he say? Y'all ain't getting no meme out of me today. Like, come on, make a big it's a
I get it, but then there has to be the commissioner can come down and say, hey, if y'all are gonna participate, don't give me your A game. You know what I mean? If you win the dunk contest, let's make this shit exciting. Let's bring back the excitement of the, you know what I mean? He has that power to, or that influence to say that, like, hey, look, if y'all want to participate, I want y'all to participate, but I want y'all to.
Oh, you know what I want to say? I'm looking forward to this All-Star weekend, All-Star Sunday this week, where they have the teams and they're doing that tournament. That's going to be pretty cool. I think it's a team of 6 or 7 players or something like that. They're doing 5-on-5. It's new. You got to look it up for the NBA All-Star weekend. It's the East-West. It's not East-West.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm looking forward to next summer, bro. Next summer, we're supposed to have the women's All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
And then the next year after that, we're supposed to have the women's Final Four.
Oh, here's what I wanted to say. So going back to this debate of Adam Silver versus David Stern. NBA dress code, which I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You remove hand checking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The minimum age of 19 to be eligible for the draft or to actually be drafted. So what did that do? That started the whole age of one and done. So then college basketball went down as far as the quality because and NBA went down too because what do players do? I'm doing plan of the year and I'm going pro. And then they don't pan out.
They go to the G League.
Yep, and now because of that institution, then Adam Silver put money into the G League, which now has grown.
Which is money into the NCAA, where now motherfuckers got NIL bills. Yeah.
Now it's like you're gonna.
But I don't like that shit.
But here's the thing I like about that. Here's what I like about that now with the NIL. Now a lot of these kids are saying, okay, I'm getting paid. I can take care of my family, and I can get my education. And if I decide I want to leave one year, that's fine.
Here's the thing about money for college athletes. And for years, I was in favor of a college athlete being paid, right? Now, am I in favor of a college athlete being paid $5 million a year before they go pro? I have my qualms about that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, look, I come from an era when motherfuckers played college basketball and they went to the tournament, right? And they would be back in their dorms, but they ain't got no food to eat. They ain't got no clothes. They ain't got no food vouchers. So there needed to be something done with that. I think the money aspect just got a little bit too much. There shouldn't be no 18-year-old with a $5 million deal.
I'm not going to say that because this is their life. So they can't really do a job. They can't really go out there and work like you and me. This is their life. Just like any athlete, they are putting their bodies and their lives on the line every freaking day because guess what? They have to be the best they can to earn that money. I ain't got no problem with that. What I had a problem with before, and I will continue to have a problem with, is when you have these kids, when it comes to these bowl games, that's it. Oh, I'm not playing in a bowl. No, I'm taking this off. I'm trying to get myself ready for the draft. Well, if you have a great bowl game, don't you think that's going to affect your draft position, kind of? Don't you?
Well, here's the caveat to that. And
I'm not done because I went to that, and because of that, now they're still receiving the NIL though. So it's not like, oh, you're not playing the bowl game, you're not giving that money back. Okay, no. That's like when you go on vacation from work, an unpaid vacation, because you decided to take a leave of absence. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're taking a leave of absence from your team. You're letting your teammates down. You're letting everybody down because you want to prep yourself up for the draft. So at that point, that's where I say the NIL money should be cut off. Oh, you're not playing in? Okay, let's cut it up. Which I will say this. Cam Newton came out and just said this the other day. He's like, you know what? You don't want to play the game. You don't want to play in the bowl game. You don't get that NIL money. Because the NIL money is for the last year through your whole continuous life through your college program of sports. So if you decide to stop at a certain point because you want to get yourself ready for the pros, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. Hopefully you save some of that money up to support whatever your lifestyle is at that time because you shouldn't be getting any more money.
I agree with that. Here's the thing about the about what you just said about the bowl games, right? Here's the thing about the bowl games, right? And we actually almost, and I'm glad, like I said, this year with the college playoff bracket, first year 12 team playoff bracket, I feel like they got it right. Here's the reason why I say that. SMU had a bowl game. And they lost that game.
No, they didn't. Did they lose? They lost today?
No, not today. I'm talking about the one game.
ACC championship game.
The championship game. Yeah, that championship game, right? They lost that game, right? And the thing about it, they lost to Clemson. And the thing about it, we were wondering, will that loss, that championship loss, that one more game determine if they get a playoff spot or not? Which I believe with the record and the strength of schedule that they played, no matter what happened at that ACC championship game, they should have got in, right? They got it right. They did get it right. But it left that question of, well, if I play in this specific game, you understand what I'm saying? Whether it's a championship game or a bowl game, right?
Well, here's actually, you know what? Let's rewind a little bit. Let's give me a little bit more context. So SMU was a one-loss team at that time.
Mm-hmm.
They were 11-1,
Mm-hmm.
and they had the ACC bye bid.
Yep.
So they went to the ACC championship game, lost to Clemson, who is a 3-loss team.
Correct.
So Clemson won. So by said they get
A berth.
the bye berth because
Correct.
of they won the ACC championship.
Correct.
Game. Now, in saying that, the problem was people were worried about because Alabama had gotten in with three losses, right? Not in a bowl game, but they win the championship picture for 3 losses. So then everybody's worried, well, what are they going to do with SMU?
Correct.
SMU was
And they were playing
all year.
playing good ball.
And then all of a sudden, what ended up happening in the end, they got it right because they did not want to do that. And then you had the Alabama 80. Well, I guess I'll just have to change the schedule. What to make the changes? No, you guys lost twice to 2 teams that weren't even ranked, and you lost to Oklahoma and only scored 3 points.
And then you lost to a
Vanderbilt, who you never lost to in like 80 years or something like that. Come on, man, don't do that. Like you did not deserve to be in the championship conversation.
Correct.
Yeah, y'all beat Georgia. Whoop de freaking do. You beat Georgia with number
That was
1, and then
the
you
only
blew
good
it out. They beat a couple good teams, but that was the only game they really blew it out their butt.
Yeah.
The very next game, they we beat Georgia. Then all of a sudden they lost the next game. Like that just totally defeated the whole purpose. Now, had y'all won the next game, I think that was a Vanderbilt game. Had y'all won that, you only have 2 losses. Then maybe we'd have a little bit of a
Storyline.
yeah storyline. But no,
They got it right, but it poses the question on even for coaches and players when it comes down to the college season, whether it's a championship game, bowl game, or you're trying to get pro ready. Certain games, and is it even worth me playing it? You understand what I'm saying? Even coaches are looking at their schedule like, I'm not even going to play them certain players. You know what I mean? Like that to me is cheating not only the athletes but us as fans as well.
it's different from when your coach does it than when you sit there and say, I'm not going out there for my team. I'm preserving myself. Because when I look at it, these players that haven't been playing in the bowl games, look at where they're drafted. Just go back and look. Just take a look. You hear them before the draft. Oh, yeah, so-and-so is predicted to go this way. They don't play in the bowl game. All of a sudden, oh, they're not drafted yet. Because you gave up on your team. That's just the way it looked. And what the funny thing about it is, what does that do? We look at the NFL. We had 2 players in the past month that gave up on their teams. One decided they didn't want to go out during the game. Yeah, actually, both of them did the same thing. Actually, right? Yeah, they did.
That one dude, I don't blame him because you was getting embarrassed, bro. You was getting fucking embarrassed. I would have set my eyes down too. So I ain't gonna lie.
Literally walked off the field to the. Why did you even suit up if you weren't going to? Because you had an attitude. Then you look at it. One of your teammates. This is the thing that got me. One of his teammates, infant, died. Didn't give up on the team. He's out there balling his ass out. And here you are over a little. Yo, bitch me. I don't want to play. Really, dude?
No, that one dude was getting embarrassed. I think he was a tackle or something like that. He was on the offensive line and he was getting his butt.
I forgot about it. There was three.
He was getting his butt handed to him. and they were getting destroyed. I think it was like 40. It was like 30-12 or something like
He
that.
just looked at them.
And then they just looked at him, and he was like, "I ain't going back out there."
I'm good.
Shit, I don't blame him.
He was like,
In that case, I don't blame him. Like, nigga,
they literally had the camera on. He was like, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't blame him. You getting embarrassed, bro. You getting your ass handed to you. What I'm giving you my best, and it's not good enough. What more do you want from me?
What do you want me to do now? You want me to play quarterback? I mean, because like it's just, I don't know.
That one I don't blame him on. The other two, yeah, it's almost like that dude that went into the locker room for halftime for the Bengals and they got dressed and left, and he quit. He quit the NFL that day.
No, that was for the Bills.
Was it for
Yeah,
the
for the Bills a few years
I thought
ago.
it was the Bengals. My
Where he
bad.
sat there.
They went in for halftime. He changed back into the street.
Really, you gotta get the whole story. So he went in for halftime. Called his wife. He said, "Are you here?"
Shit.
She's like, "Yeah."
Oh,
Well, I know she called him or something, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not there. I'm on my way home." Wait, she's at the game, looking for you on the field. Your wife is looking for you on the field, and you on your way home. He called his twin brother and said, "Hey, man, I'm done." He's like, "I'm done." And sometimes it hits you at that time, and the game passes you by. But you can't just quit on your team.
not like that, bro.
If anything, you can sit there and say, "Hey, I'm going to give you all my all." But
This is it.
this is it. I can't do this anymore. And that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. But at least you approach them like the athlete you are, because I'm not going to say man, because it could be a woman too that comes up to one some point on WNBA game. Oh, no, this is too much. Or soccer. No, you know what? That ball hit me the wrong way. I'm done. You going to walk off the field, leave 8 players out there on the soccer field? 5-on-4, fast break? What are you going to do? Can you imagine that in the middle of a game? Somebody say, "Hey," on a basketball call, "Hey, I'm calling a time. Coach, call timeout." What? Just never mind. Forget it. Go ahead, y'all play. Where you going? I'm out. I'm out this piece. Throw peace signs, wave at everybody, and go. Like, what the hell?
Like that Progressive commercial.
Can you imagine that though?
Oh, why did he quit? He want to know why he quit. Because it's a couple of different things. Age caught up to him, and he wasn't the same player no more.
What happened was
But
the
he was
Bills were being blown out.
Yeah, and he got his ass embarrassed.
And he got burned, I think, 3 times in a row.
They kept going to him.
So at that point, he realized, I can't do this no more. He's like, I can't do that. I'm not doing
So
it.
instead of talking to his coach and saying, "Hey, put him in," I'll go back, go down on the depth chart, but I got the sideline. That man just put on his clothes and just left the stadium.
He just walked out. As a matter of fact, I got to look up his name now because I think he tried to make a comeback too.
Oh, we got to give credit to the dude that went to court in his car, and he wasn't supposed to be driving.
Vontae Davis. If y'all in Davis, that's his brother was a tight end with the 49ers, a good star tight end. I can't think of his name. Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis is his brother. I think his name. What? He was found dead in April. The guy died in April. He was found dead at age 35.
And his residence.
Wow. 2018. It was 20. Oh, was that? It was 6 years ago. He did that. Yeah. 2018. Yeah.
And then he just died.
And he just died this past year. Another one. I didn't even know. Matter of fact, I think that was Sean McDermott's first year.
Well, folks, it's been one hell of a year. This year has been one hell of a ride. This will be the last episode of 2024. Obviously, because next Wednesday is
Christmas.
Yeah. And then next Thursday I got something to do. So yeah, this will be the last episode of 2024. Are we doing a New Year's episode?
I'm doing a New Year's episode. Wait.
New Year's is on a Wednesday.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll call it. We may or may not. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So I want everybody to enjoy their Christmas this year. Make sure you love on your loved ones. Make sure you enjoy the ones that enjoy you. So until next year, folks, thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. One last thing I want y'all to do. You talking about love. You know what? Those of you that, I don't want to say this. See if I can get it right. Some of y'all cut people out your life over the dumbest things that they had no control over, and you blame them for it. Grow up. Life is too short to be cutting people off. Now, some of y'all just were looking for reasons, i.e., the election, to cut people off just because. You were just looking for one reason just not to talk to somebody or just to cut them out your life. That's fine. But I'm talking about those of you that cut people off because of the hearsay, he say, she say, without hearing everything. It's time to get over that. It's time. This 2025 should be to keep the family alive. So keep the family alive in 25. Till next time, till we see y'all. Love, peace, and if you use hair grease.
We coming up with campaign slogans now?
I might do that every year.
Man, we ain't doing that.
24 is out the door.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Peace. We out. Don't do that no more. God damn.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?